Yo, it's your boy Carl Anthony here with another video. Hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm and we're gonna get into it. I would just, had some things on my mind. I was watching ESPN earlier and thinking about all the things going on with Kyrie Irving and this whole, the shot situations for the players in the NBA, and also thinking about what that means from a money perspective. And so had me thinking about the concept of FU money, okay? And if you don't know what that means, maybe you're too young to be listening to this, but FU money, right? And the way that Kyrie is moving, the way that his energy that he's displaying as a result of these new mandates and whatever that's going on with, being able to play or not, it screams that he has a little bit of FU money. And as a man, you always want to be in a position of power where you're not bound by some of the things that that come up against you, right? You're not bound by any constraints. And that is the whole and sole purpose of financial freedom, and why getting to the bag and getting money from a larger perspective is the way to insulate yourself from the rules and regulations of the common man. And so if you think about it, like a person like me, I am definitely not in a position to leave my job at this point, right? And so I had to get the shot and make sure that I can, provide for my family and whatnot. And that's just what it is. So, but it really had me thinking on a larger scale about the future, right? And not wanting to be in a position where I have to do something because it's gonna take away from my livelihood. I have to do something against my will in order to keep my family safe and secure, and Kyrie Irving has made, I think they said about $150 million so far in his career. And if you're doing well with your money, not spending too much and not overextending yourself, you can live very well for your whole lifetime off that kind of money. You can definitely even secure your future generations with that kind of money. So it's kind of cool to see, even though I think Kyrie is a little, diva-ish when it comes to how he thinks. But I will say, I respect that he's even considering, walking away from the game for, he doesn't want to be traded from Brooklyn. So he's considering walking away from the game if they decide to trade him. And the fact that you can even do that he's in a position to do that. Some players can't do that. Some players, they need this next contract to happen. They need to have a great year to secure the bag further. Like Dennis Schroeder when he he bet on himself and passed up on the extension to get $87 million for a contract. He thought he was worth a little more, and then he performed poorly in the playoffs, and then he got like a horrible contract. I mean, horrible for an NBA player who was once going to get $87 million. He only got like, I think, what, $2 million, $3 million, maybe $1 million. Whatever it was extremely low in comparison to what he was going to get. So hindsight is 2020. But now I'm sure he's thinking about, I really wonder what his offseason was like, and, what kind of work did he put in, because I'm sure he's going to want to kind of like redeem himself and secure a bigger bag in order to, be in a better position. He's kind of like bound to still play and do what he got to do. I'm sure he had to get vaccinated and all that kind of stuff. And so, you got to really think about your lifestyle and where you want it to go. Now, you can live a modest life if you don't want to, if you're not going to get into luxury things and buying G-Wagons and Lamborghinis and stuff like that. So you don't have to have $100 million to sustain your life. But the position that Kyrie is in, if he chooses not to comply with the rules, they say he stands to lose almost $35 million for this season. Okay? It's something, it works out to something like $380,000 per game that he misses due to not complying to the, rules of the shot. Now, in my opinion, he should take it. But also, in my opinion, if he feels that strongly and that has that much conviction about it, then don't do it. And because look, I was against doing it, and technically I still am, even though I did it. I'm still against it, but my job does require me to do it. I am not in a financially free position to walk away from my job at the moment, so I have to secure the bag for my family. I am the sole provider of my family. So think about those things. Like, young guys, as you climbing the ladders of success and trying to get, your life in order and things like that. Think about, really being a king. And you don't call yourself a king if you can't walk away from some things that goes against your will. You're not really a king yet. You may be kingly, but you're not a king. You're not, people want to call themselves God. You're not God. You're not God. You don't have control over your life completely. So how could you be God? I'm just saying. But it is what it is. And hey, Kyrie, if you're good and you don't want to do what they want you to do, and you can stand on that, man, more power to you, my brother. I really support you if that's the case. And I really applaud you if that's the case. I applaud you if you can walk away from the game now and forfeit the coming millions that you're due. Okay? But also thinking about people like Ben Simmons and knowing that Ben Simmons should really show up he should show up. He should show up to training camp. He don't have to play. Show up though. Show up to the games. Be a part of the team. Get your money. Secure your bag first. You ain't gotta totally comply, man, but get your money. You're young. Get your money. I don't know. I'm a little different. I'm not gonna let nobody trick me out of, I think he guaranteed, like, he's supposed to get $25 million up front. In this first little month or two, with the season starting, something crazy like that. But hey, he's listening to his agents, Rich Paul. He's listening to his other handlers, who knows, and maybe they know something we don't know. You really can't be in a man's pockets that much. So, but what I do know is, be intentional. Really start thinking about the type of, if you want to be a sovereign guy out here, you got to have the money to be sovereign. Okay? That's just what it is. You know, and the sooner you get to that idea and that realization, you can insulate yourself properly with money and resources to the point where you can, you know what, yeah, I'm in the NBA and yeah, I still want to play, but I don't want to follow those rules anymore. And when you can say, you know what, if I can't do it my way, I'm not going to do it. If you can get to that point and do that, man, more power. Let's get to the money, y'all. Let's all be in a position to be in control of our destinies as much as possible. All right? Like and subscribe. It's your boy, Carl Anthony, man. Hey, look, I'm on the road with this content. I feel like I'm in my flow. So, you know, I don't care if I'm getting 1 view, 10 views, 1,000 views. Look, I'm gonna deliver. I'm gonna deliver until I get to my main goal of just being monetized first. And then I'm going to deliver even more to blow up even more. You know, we going from 1,000 to 100,000, from 100,000 to 500,000, to 500,000 to 1,000,000. Oh yeah, you'll see me. Trust me. I'm going there all the way. All right, peace.